What's good, everyone? What's good? Okay, let's click this here. All right, let's see what that sound like. How y'all doing tonight? This is dead too. What's good, homies? I'll let y'all join the stream. How y'all doing tonight? What's good? Mm-mm. Yeah, we just having a little simple stream tonight. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm just like at home cleaning a little bit. Yeah, at home cleaning. I went to Costco, got some bins to put some clothes in. Cause you know how you have clothes that like you don't wear often, and then I'm getting ready to move too, so I just wanted to put some stuff in bins so I can easily like move it out, you know. So that's what I got going on. Mhm. What you doing? Oh, just hanging out. Just hanging out. Got some noodles I'm gonna eat really fast. So y'all heard there's a protest at the Tesla factory in Fremont. Maybe people probably don't know about it because I got it on the Citizens app. But yeah, there's a protest going on. So I don't even know if people even know about it yet. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Probably has something to do with people getting fired. That's my guess. Because they laid off a lot of people today. Let's see what y'all saying. Wear the shorts. So I got them on here, but today I was wearing these. And I'm still rocking them in the right now. Israel or Palestine? So I don't know. I just want them both to stop fighting. I'm not here trying to pick a side, right? Because that's what everyone wants to do. Everyone wants to gang up on Israel. I don't necessarily want to gang up on Israel. What I want to focus on is, them to just stop fighting. But then on the flip side, it's been fighting going on in the Middle East for how long? So, I don't know. I just don't really like to get involved. I just saw that video earlier and I wanted to like react to it because I knew someone who was stuck in that traffic and they had already been late for work, like a bunch, and they're gonna be late for work again, and they were freaking out about losing their job. So that's kind of why I said something about it, you know. But I don't know, like I have went to Israel and I don't want to necessarily say that I had a good time, but it was like I didn't go Palestine, right? And I know some people will say, well, Israel is Palestine. You know, that just gets really confusing. Let's just say what it is, you know. You know, it just kind of gets confusing. But I did go to like the state of Israel, and then to go to Palestine when you're in Israel, you can go, or at least back then you could go, but it was I don't know. It's not. I kind of don't want to really talk about that too much. You know, sorry, I did make a video, a reel talking about it, but I really don't want to talk about it on live stream. You know, I'd rather talk about other stuff. You know, you like Asian chicks? I mean, I do like Asian chicks. Asian chicks don't like me though, or at least not around here. If I was in Thailand, I would be getting hit on quite a bit, but like around here, no, Asian chicks are like, they don't like me, for sure. Unless they're like from out of town, but like Asian chicks here, no. They just kind of give me that look like I'm gonna rob them. So like when you get that over and over and over, you're not gonna try to talk to someone that looks at you like that over and over, you know? Or that look like afraid of you, you know? Yeah, no. I mean, what, you an Asian chick? You trying to holler at me or something? Let's hang out. I mean, some Asian chicks are hella nice. Like, you know, they'd be like, hey, how are you? But for the most part, it's not like that. Yeah, for the most part, it's definitely not like that. It's like I'm just like a scary black dude with dreadlocks. Was Boo black or white? Boo was white. Hmm. Boo was white. Boo was definitely not black. Mm, this shit is hot. Mm. So I don't know. I'm trying to think of something to talk about. So right before I started this live stream, I was watching a video, right? And this video was talking about EVs. And they were talking about how like EVs are over. That's like the big thing right now. People are saying, oh yeah, EVs are over. They're dying out, they're over, they're dying out, they're dying out. You know, Ford, they're discontinuing EVs. GM's discontinuing EVs. Apple stopped making, Apple forgot their EV project. So this has just been something that we've talked about, that they're gonna try to really make it seem like EVs are over, EVs are done. But later this year, you know, Tesla's probably gonna come out with a new car, you know? Was Boo the tomboy? Boo was definitely a tomboy. For sure. For sure. I bet when we went places, I bet it looked like we were like not a couple, you know? I bet that's what it looked like. Jay. Yeah, I'm just having some, you know, chicken flavored noodles. That's what I do. I had them noodles, yo. About her for sure. Hmm. I guess so. Thought you were a vegan. I am vegan. And These noodles are vegan too. These noodles are chicken flavored noodles. So there's no chicken in the noodles. It's just vegetables and it's flavored like chicken. hmm Yeah, it's totally vegan for sure. Otherwise, I wouldn't eat it. Y'all know I'm vegan, so I'm not gonna miss anything like that. Y'all see the stock market today? hmm That jump was down, bro. A little bit. mm I kind of don't have anything to really talk about tonight. My bad. I'm almost done with these noodles, just like that. Let's see. I've never seen this format for streams. So basically, what I do for my streams is, I don't know, I kind of like, you know, show the legs, show the body, hang out, just talk randomly, eat some food. That's kind of how I do it. Kind of my trademark for streams. Oh yeah, I got a weed shirt on. So I kind of feel weird wearing this because it's not like I'm smoking weed. But I think I'm gonna smoke weed this weekend for sure. hmm So I was on the phone today talking with a cousin, right? And this cousin lives like back in Tennessee. And we were talking about how like when I was younger, how we used to go to the park and smoke weed. And we would be at the park and we would get so high. And then I was like, well, since I moved to California, people would just smoke weed like all day. You know, like you wake up in the morning, smoke weed. You know, you stop for lunch, you smoke weed. In the afternoon, you smoke weed. Like basically, you smoke all day. So it's not even like you're getting high. It's like you just high all day. You know what I mean? And when I was younger, we would go to the park and we would just sit in the park and get so freaking high. You know what I mean? We get high, but then nowadays you can't even get that high because when you smoke all the time, you don't get that high, you know? So I'm like, yeah, this weekend for 420, I'm definitely gonna blaze. But I kind of don't want to smoke every day though, because of what I just said. Like you're just always high, you know? But once you start back to smoking, you get used to smoking again. So that's kind of one bad thing about it. Like you just get used to it again. Can you do a high live stream? I mean, I would love to like smoke weed on live stream, but like I don't want to disappoint people. You know, maybe I will. You know, we'll have a couple more live streams before this weekend, so like I'll bring it up, see what people have to say about it. But I also noticed like a lot of people that follow me, they don't necessarily smoke or drink. So I don't know. Because I would love to have a live stream like smoking a blunt. You know what I mean? I think that should be fly. Smoking a blunt. My old live streams got you interested in stocks. That's dope. Like I'm definitely back, especially since I stopped drinking. Definitely been back into the stock market for sure. Like, yeah, big time. Like back in the markets like every day. Um, yeah, it is definitely changed. And I love the stock market, man. There's a lot of opportunities in the stock market, yo. There's a lot of opportunities. Look, I have like I know there's one person out here, they tell me like they don't invest in the stock market because they think it's a scam. And that's really a bad way to look at it. You know, they want to say like, but this person is also like a hardcore activist for like whatever cause, you know? And they basically link the stock market with rich old people. And they say, oh, you can't make money off of it because it's controlled by rich old people. And it's like, do you realize like how else are you gonna save money for for your future, for your retirement, you know? It's kind of crazy to think about it. I was thinking about selling AAPL. I've, I couldn't gain, but I decided to hold. Mm. Apple, you know, one thing about Apple, I don't think it's probably going to 5X anytime soon, but it definitely will pay a dividend. But the same thing with me, like I'm buying Nike stock, and trust me, Nike's not going to 5X no time soon either. But once again, it also pays a dividend. And then over time, you know, they'll increase that dividend, you know. But yeah, it's definitely not going to go up anytime soon. Sup, homie? I don't know, just kind of hanging out. Too bad no hippie hill this year. Okay, so I was explaining to my cousin on the phone this same thing. They got rid of the whole hippie hill festival, but it doesn't matter because people are still gonna show up. Trust me, folks are still gonna show up. It's just not gonna be an official event, but people are still gonna show up. And if they don't go to Hippie Hill, they're just gonna go somewhere else in the city. You know, they're just gonna go somewhere else, like Dolores Park, or I tell you another park. What's the park by the Painted Ladies? I forget the name of it. Alamo Square. That would be a sick park to go for 420. You know, that would be a really nice park to go. You traveling this summer across the waters? So I haven't made up my mind if I'm traveling yet. I do have a couple free flights, you know, because I've been playing the whole credit card game where like you get a credit card, I mean you spend like $4,000 and they give you like 80,000 points. I've been playing that game, so I've got like a couple credit cards now. So I definitely can take some flights, for sure. Don't necessarily know if I will, because like I said, I'm just trying to buy some stock and invest in some shit. So that's kind of why I don't really want to travel like this year. But who knows? I still might travel. I still might take some little trips. Might go a week. Might go 10 days. But as of now, I'm not. I don't have anything planned as of now. And the places I want to go are far. Like I want to go to Thailand. You know, I want to go to Thailand. You know, go fuck a whole bunch of chicks, right? Or I want to go to Eastern Europe. Just do the whole passport bro thing. You know what I'm saying? Hang out at the beach, in the sun. You know, eating fresh fruits, eating a bunch of, you know, they got a bunch of good food over there, you know. But I don't want to go to no Thailand for no 2 weeks. I need to go at least 3 weeks, you know. At least 3 weeks, yo. Or just go to Eastern Europe somewhere. Cause I have a ball in Eastern Europe, bro. Mm-mm. Man, all them skinny white girls over there, whew, motherfucker, it'd be paradise, yo. So, I don't know. Thailand would be fun too. But then Thailand would actually be a little bit more work. Yeah, Thailand would be a lot more work because I don't just go to Thailand just to smash the pros. If I go to Thailand, I don't be talking to them Europeans. But if I just go to Europe, see, it'll be easier, right? You know, because I'll be in their country instead of we meeting in Thailand, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, like I'm working on buying stock this year. That's my, that's my whole deal for this year is trying to accumulate more shares, buy this, buy that. I'm trying to get on that grind so I can travel. Never been to Germany. I heard they love chocolate, if you know what I mean. So the thing about Germany, they do like chocolate in Germany, but Germany's competitive. What I mean by Germany is competitive, Germany is like America, okay? It's a melting pot over there. It is for real a melting pot. So they got a whole bunch of Syrians right now. And they got a bunch of Africans. If you a black dude, you go to Germany, you won't be that exotic, put it like that. I'm just gonna keep it real. Especially if you in like Berlin, you won't be that exotic. There's also a lot of Americans in Germany. Trust me, there's a bunch of Americans in Germany. I'm not saying that you won't have a good time. You'll probably have a blast. Also, Germany is more expensive. I mean, Germany would be cheaper than San Francisco, but like Germany would be more expensive. Look, I want to go to a country like Albania or Bulgaria, a cheap country, a country where immigrants don't necessarily want to go to. Because see, the reason why so many people go to Germany is because Germany is a rich country. A lot of people from Syria go to Germany because there's opportunities in Germany. A lot of Africans go to Germany because there's a lot of opportunities in Germany, right? But see, a lot of Africans and Syrians and a lot of other foreign people that's moving to another country because they looking for opportunities, they ain't going to no Eastern Europe because there ain't no opportunities there, you know? So that's where I'm gonna go, because that way it'll be cheap, you know what I mean? I can stay in an Airbnb, $600 a month, right? I can go to a little restaurant, spend $5 here, $6 here. Eastern Europe is definitely not as cheap as Thailand. Like Thailand, psh, is way more deals in Thailand, way more deals. And also, like for the most part, like they like black people in Thailand. Like for real, like your average Thai person, they gonna be hella chill, you know what I mean? Um, but on the flip side, Eastern Europe, it just really depends on where you at. I would love to go to Bulgaria. I would love to go back to Romania, you know? Romania, I definitely have some action going on in Romania, you know what I mean? And like, I'm talking about not just go for a week, like post up there for like 1 month, 2 months, just straight up chill, go to some of the nightlife, go to some of the parties, you know, live cheap over there and just be pulling them left and right. So yeah, for sure, yo, you can definitely do that over there. But then also Eastern Europe is like, when it comes to shopping, you can get anything you want in Thailand. I'm talking about anything you want. You can get you some Jordans, you can get you an iPhone charger, you know. You can get some McDonald's. But in Eastern Europe, it's like, I don't know, nightlife is different, you know what I mean? Thailand, you got so many spots to go to for nightlife, like so many spots. Eastern Europe, you might pull up to one city, it might be a couple spots, but it ain't gonna be like Thailand. You know what I mean? In Bangkok, bro, you can just go to certain neighborhoods and there's so many spots to go to in that one neighborhood. Eastern Europe, it ain't just like that, you know? It's just kind of low key, so that's just kind of how it is. But I kind of like them low key spots. I'll tell you a country I really want to go to. I might actually go there next. I want to go to Georgia, you know? From what I heard, Georgia, it was a real cheap country. I think since Russia invaded Ukraine, a lot of people from Russia moved to Georgia, right? But I would love to go to Georgia, yo. Yeah, I love to go to Georgia. I was looking at, this was when I was in Eastern Europe a couple of years ago. I was looking at hotels in Georgia, $20 a night, $25 a night for a hotel. Like, that's hella cheap. That's for the low, you know what I'm saying? That's mad cheap. And then restaurants, $4, $5 for a restaurant, like hella cheap, bro. So I would love to go to a place like that. You know what I mean? Just post up for like a month or two, you know? Just meet you some locals, like hang out, you know? They take you around, you know? Like, man, you could just be chilling, bro. Like straight chilling. I mean, way better than what you chilling, what I'm doing here in San Francisco. Like, all thing I'm doing here is just, you know, hanging out by myself all day. And I like go to the bar, hang out at the bar, you know, talk to some homies. But yeah, that's kind of how I do it, you know. Bet the air quality is great. Um, Air quality can be great, but you gotta think like a lot of them countries they don't have the same emission laws. Just chill and hydrate and eat LOL. Yep. Basically, in a country like that, what you do is chill. Okay, I'm gonna give you the whole breakdown. You might wonder, what the fuck do you do when you stay in a country for a month? Like, what the fuck do you do all day? Because around here, what do? I wake up, I go to work, right? I go to the beach, I hang out by myself. Come the weekends, I go out, but then I also live stream, right? I may live stream for 1 hour, 2 hours a night, like right here in America, okay? So if I go over there, okay, basically, let me tell you what I did when I was in South Africa. So I went back to South Africa for the second time, and basically, I had a month to chill, right? A month, yo. Now some people would sit back and say, "Dang, a month? That's a long time." Well, that's kind of what I said when I first got there. But then I was like, "Yeah, we just gonna save money." So basically, what I would do is this right here. I got 4 weeks in South Africa. So for the first week, I'm gonna go stay at this hostel, okay? I'm gonna go chill in this neighborhood, right? So this was when I was in Cape Town. But I stayed in Cape Town for a month, yo. I love that shit so much. I stayed for a whole month, dog. So the first neighborhood I was staying in, it was walking distance from the bars, okay? From a whole bunch of restaurants, bars, restaurants, coffee shops. It was walking distance. It was right downtown, right? So I stayed at that hostel, right? Stayed there for a week. And then what I would do is wake up, go have coffee. No, wake up and go have tea downstairs. Had tea for about an hour, okay? Come 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, I would walk down to this breakfast restaurant. And one of these chicks, I still talk to her on Facebook right now. She worked at the breakfast restaurant. So I would go down there and they made vegan, it was a vegan restaurant, so they made vegan waffles, right? So I would go down there, chill, you know, eat, stay down there for like an hour and a half, because I would have tea again, right? But it was like what, $5, $6 for the food plus tip, okay? So I would go down there and chill. Then from there, I would go walk down to like this park, right? Because you can smoke weed in South Africa. Well, you're not supposed to, but you can smoke weed. So then I would like walk down to the park, this beautiful park. I think they built the park for Queen Elizabeth or something, because you know them white folks, they colonized the whole world, you know? So I would go down to the park, right? Smoke weed in the park. And then I would kind of hang out, chill, go for a little walk for like an hour, you know, go stroll for like another, maybe an hour, 2 hours, right? Maybe go to the Queen Library, because, you know, everything named after the fucking Queen, right? Crazy. Elizabeth this, Elizabeth that, right? So I go down there, go to the library, chill, because I had my iPad with me. So I would, you know, I was still making YouTube videos and stuff. And then I would wait for lunchtime, okay? So when lunchtime rolled around, it was a couple, and then they had a bunch of vegan restaurants in South Africa, right? So lunchtime rolled around, I would just figure out where I want to go for lunch, right? Because it was like 3 different spots to choose from. Okay, I'm gonna go to this spot for lunch, right? So I go over there, have lunch for like an hour, hour and a half, hang out there for a minute, ain't in a hurry, you know what I'm saying? Lunch be like $8, right? Maybe six to $8 for lunch, right? I'm just like, yeah, this food good. Maybe it was like $10. I think it was like $10 for lunch. But I'm like, yeah, this good. Food fire, you know, give them a nice little tip, right? And then from there, after lunch, sometimes I would just go to another coffee shop with faster internet, or sometimes I would go to the co-working space because they had co-working there, right? So I kind of go hang out at the co-working, right, for the afternoon. And then sometimes I would go out to the bar at like, what, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, right? Because they had Jack Daniels everywhere. And you can get a Jack and Coke down there. It would be like $4, $5 for a Jack and Coke. Man, way cheaper. Because out here, Jack and Coke might be $10, $12, right? So go down there, have a couple Jack and Cokes, and just see who at the bar, right? Just meet folks. You know, where you from? Oh, you from the UK? Oh yeah, man, I'm from California. Yeah. How long you here for? Are you here for a week? Oh, I'm here for like 3 more weeks. I'm just chilling, right? So if I meet some cool people, you know, exchange numbers, and then maybe someone want to hang out. Maybe it's like, hey, you want to go hiking? You want to go to Table Mountain, right? Because Table Mountain was like a real popular hiking spot. So I'd be like, yeah, we can do that. You know, we can do that. And then some days I would like go to a museum, you know. Mainly every day I would like go to different restaurants. Every day, right? That was when I was in that neighborhood. Then I remember in Cape Town, they got the Jewish neighborhood, right? So in the Jewish neighborhood, it's farther from downtown, okay? But it's by the beach, right? Now, it's not a beach like you want to go get in the water, like the water cold as hell, right? But it's like right by the beach. And I remember staying at this one hostel, it was on the water. Like literally like you walk out the hotel and you just walk 1 block, you at the beach, right? It's like a bunch of rocks, you know? Got the police station right there, right? So it's safe, you know? And at the other hostel, I would cook, right? So they had a real nice restaurant, no, a couple different restaurants nearby. I think they only had one vegan restaurant in that area. But then they had a real nice grocery store. Real nice grocery store, right? So I would go to the grocery store, get some food, and then come back and make it. Because, like, I'm telling you, it's so cheap. I mean, it's not so cheap, but, like, you don't necessarily have to cook food if you don't want to, right? I would just cook food just to make the time go by, you know? I'm like, I could easily go downtown and go to a restaurant and eat, but I just want to cook food just to make the time go by, all right? So that's what I would do. And I would like hang out in that area. I would go stay at that hostel for like a week. The thing about that hostel is it was a hotel and hostel. On the ground floor, they had a food court with like, they were like small restaurants. The whole floor was basically like these all small restaurants, right? So I would go hang out there. And sometimes I would, go to a restaurant, get something. Because they actually did have a couple of vegan restaurants. They were all in the building, though. So I would do that. And that was like every day, And then they had a co-working space downstairs. So I would hang out at the co-working space, like downstairs. And I wasn't even really live streaming that much back then. But yeah, I had a lot of fun in South Africa. But then I had a lot of time there. I tell you, another country I spent a lot of time in was Namibia. Spent quite a bit of time in Namibia. I stayed there for like 3 weeks. But Namibia was a lot more, it was a lot more, South Africa had a lot going on, put it like that. It had nightlife, it was a lot of people, like you can go, it was a lot of parties, a lot of stuff going on, right? Namibia was, if you're gonna be doing something, you're gonna be for real doing something with locals. Because there are tourists coming through, but not that many. Mm-mm, not that many at all. So with Namibia, it was like, I would just kind of hang out at the hostel because I had a pool and, come 3 o'clock, we go in to get some beers and we just sitting around kind of drinking, you know. But it would also get real hot in Namibia, like real hot down there. Mm. But also Johannesburg, South Africa, man, that joint was lit too. It's a completely different lit because Johannesburg, man, you didn't see many white people at all down there, like at all. Like it was just basically like for the most part, damn near all black. Cape Town, on the other hand, was definitely a lot more white people there. But Johannesburg, man, it kind of reminded me of LA, very spread out. Whenever you want to go somewhere, you getting on the freeway. I miss Joburg, yo. Joburg was dope. Joburg was, I miss Joburg, man. I need to get back to South Africa. No, I'm not from Vegas. I am from Tennessee. Who is Eugene? I remember you used to be out there and you used to chill and invite others to events. Oh yeah, I used to do it all the time. Are you from Georgia? So when I say Georgia, I'm not talking about the state. I'm talking about the country, Georgia. Are those spiritual gatherings? No, these were not spiritual gatherings. These were just you know, going to this country, just being in this country. Mm. My bad, I'm eating some of these blackberries. Some of these from Costco. Ooh, they're so soft and juicy. Too hot, whites can't do all that. That's too much. Not too dry and extreme hot. I saw a black guy on Southeast Asia where white women were just walking up to him to hug him. I mean, it depends on where you at, yo. Yeah, you do that in Eastern Europe too. I remember, I'm not gonna say, but it was one country in Eastern Europe. I went out to this spot, right? It was like a club, and bro, like, yeah, you go out to some of the clubs, and you will have women coming up to you, like bad women coming up to you, because you gotta think about something here. When you go to countries like that, you don't necessarily even have to approach them. They will approach you, right? And I'm not talking about like in a big city, in a club. I'm talking about like this was kind of like a small town I was at in Eastern Europe. And like it was the type of place where they have shows there and parties on the weekends, and they have like shows and parties there on the weekend, and like all the locals go there all the time. So if you like different, if you somewhere else, if you from somewhere else, they're gonna be looking around, being like, "Oh, who is that dude over there?" You know, and they'll just come up to you because you gotta think it's a bunch of them. And if it's not that many tourists coming through and they want to holler at you, they'll come up to you and be like, "Hey, where you from?" You just be like, "Oh, I'm from California." "Are you from California? What part?" You know, because the difference about when you say you from California or you say you from New York, outside the country, that hits a bell with people, okay? That hits a click that clicks with them. Number one, if you say you're from New York, people are automatically gonna think of New York City, okay? If you say you're from California, they're gonna think of LA because LA are in the movies. New York is in the movies. They always show New York, the tall buildings, right? So that's just like if you say you're from London, they know what that is. You know what I mean? They know what that is. If you say you're from like Texas, you know, they might still talk to you, but it don't ring a bell the same way than if you say like, "Oh, I'm from LA," or "I'm from New York," you know, or "I'm from California." So yeah, if, you know, saying like, "Oh yeah, I'm from California" is like everybody know what that means. And then also you got to think about something too. See, I live in California, and it's a lot of different ways to live in California. Okay, you can live in San Francisco in the TL, right? Where you walk outside and there's people shitting on the street, okay? Or you can live in San Francisco and live in Pac Heights, where it's nice houses, right? Or you can live in Diamond Heights, where it's nice houses, right? Okay. Or you can live in Oakland, because let's just keep it real. There's still a lot of nice places in Oakland. I mean, I know a lot of people don't think that because on the media they show that, oh, people get robbed all the time. Yeah, people do get robbed, but there are still really nice places in Oakland. There's a nice place, Oakland Hills, very nice. A bright, beautiful, sunny California day. Trust me, it's still a great place to live. You know, it has its problems. Compton, right? It has its problems, but guess what? Compton is still a beautiful place on a sunny day. You feel me, right? So you can live so many different ways in California, but when you go abroad, a lot of people just think LA. They just think like, oh yeah, LA, palm trees and, you know, fancy cars, and that does exist in LA, but definitely not everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So like sometimes you have to let folks know like, oh yeah, I live in California, but like I don't live in Beverly Hills. You know what I mean? LA sucks. You say Oakland is garbage, no way. Moved there. No one came to Ocean Beach. Yeah, definitely the movies and entertainment. And then also like, you know, they're very both iconic places, you know. Very, very iconic places. And then, you know, tourists always go to LA and New York. You know, when people, you know, come from Europe, what do they want to see? They want to see LA, they want to see New York, you know. And don't get me wrong, there's other places in the US they want to see, but those are like some of the most popular places. Compton is a lot nicer compared to Oakland nowadays. Yes, but the reason why I say Compton is because, you know, from the movies and also back in the day, to a lot of people, Compton is like, oh, Compton. But actually, Compton's not that bad. You know, Compton's definitely changed a lot. Have you been to Japan as a vegan? Not as a vegan, no. LA is as bad as Oakland. I can definitely see parts of LA Parts of LA being just as bad as Oakland, but I wouldn't say all of LA. Yeah, I wouldn't say all of LA. I would not say all of LA. I bet I'm over here looking at notifications. Sorry. Let me get back to the stream. Do you ever plan to stop veganism? You know, I've kind of thought about it, but I don't think so. I kind of thought about it recently, actually. I kind of thought about it like maybe a month ago. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about like eating steak because there is so much new nutrition in steak. Holy shit. And then I'll tell you something else that a lot of nutrients is in liver. Holy shit. Like a piece of liver. So much stuff in liver and steak. But then also like if I stop being vegan, I don't know. I don't want that for my body. You know, I don't want to smell like meat after I eat meat. Like I don't want to smell like that shit. You know, because what you eat is what you sweat out, and I don't know. I just don't. I like to taste fresh. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to smell like beef. You know, like like I've definitely like slept with vegans, right? But then when you sleep with someone who's not vegan, it's like, dang, you know, like what you eat, like you sweat it out, you know. So like, no, I think I want to stay vegan. When did you go vegan? Like 7 years ago. Liver is not good for you, brother. I know it's not good for you. Have you seen that Two Girls in One Cup? I just got it done. I have not seen. I don't get that. I haven't seen Two Girls in One Cup. Hey, y'all should hit that thumbs up, yo. Hey, how are you? Oh, I'm just chilling. Just chilling, just hanging out at home, right? Just got done eating some peanut butter pretzels. And now eating some blackberries. I need my antioxidants, you know. Mm, taste there. Yeah, I'm not sweating. Y'all funny. Don't start. Egg farts. Yeah, I don't know what you eat. Like I said, it gotta come out of your body, you know. And yeah, when you eat good food, you know, when you eat good food, I don't know how to say this, but like I'm trying to say it in a PG way, but like when you eat good food, like I've been told that like, oh, you don't, I don't know. Yeah, when you eat good food, you are, you're better. You know? Love your cheetah tongue. Oh yeah, the shirt. Yeah, my weed shirt. I should like wear this on 420. I don't know why I wear it tonight. I'll do laundry probably tomorrow night. So I'll wash the shirt and then I'll probably wear it again on 420. Jermaine, where you from? I am from USA, Tennessee, from Memphis. I'm from Memphis. You say change the subject, okay. Mm. Oh, my bad. Okay, I'm sorry. When you eat good food, you're smart. When you eat bad food, you fart. 901, obviously. We back in San Francisco. Sorry I didn't make any reels today. I did make that one reel, but I didn't make any other reels. I went to go visit someone, and in their building, there's all these mirrors. So I like made a little like fashion reel, but I never shared it, you know. Exactly 10 toes. That BJ changed your life, yo. hmm Hey Jay, you talking about stocks tonight? No, we're just talking about random stuff. So we were talking about stocks a little bit earlier. You know, definitely the market's like down. Anybody looking at Palantir? Anybody like looking at Palantir? Because that's one that I've been paying attention to recently. Also Nike. Because the thing is, I want to um, see, I need another high growth stock, and that's why I'm looking at Palantir. But I also would like to build out positions in stocks that pay dividends. Okay? Because the thing about stocks that pay dividends is it's like cash flow. You know what I'm saying? It is literally cash flow. And I have really only been paying attention to high growth stocks. And I haven't paid much attention to dividend stocks. And I really want to pay more attention to dividend stocks because if I would have started to buy a bunch of dividend stocks, 10 years ago, who knows how much money I could have been making in dividends today, you know? But one thing about dividend stocks, they don't necessarily go up that much like high growth stocks. So, something else to think about. Palantir, yeah, Palantir. Do you ever carry mace spray? No, just carry a gun. You'll be good. Yeah, mace spray, that's for weak people. Yeah, you gotta carry a Glock, you know. No, I'm just fucking with y'all. But I definitely keep a stick in the car. You know what I mean? Like just in case I had to like smash someone's window in traffic. But yeah, mace may not be a bad thing to carry in the city. But I don't know. I'm also like a black dude, so believe me, like not too many people like want to mess with like a black dude with dreadlocks, unless it's probably another black person. But yeah, not. I don't carry mace or anything. That actually is probably not a bad idea though. But I've noticed ever since I got dreadlocks, like nobody fucks with me. You know what I mean? Like nobody does. Like literally, people are afraid of me, or at least they act like they're afraid of me, like a lot in a lot of scenarios. Unless it's like a security guard at a store, like they'll act different. But like just a random person in the city, no, no, dude, no. People are like, you know, like that. I notice even when I'm driving through certain neighborhoods, like I'll see people on the street and they'll just look at me like, you know. So no, I don't have problems like that. Not a glob stock that hush. No, I'm fucking with y'all. If you own a lot of the stock in order for dividends. Yeah, no, the thing is, that's why I say if I have been buying stocks for like 10 years, not like this year, because you are right. You would need to own a lot of that stock. Or I'll tell you another way you would make a lot of money on dividends. This is probably why I never bought dividends. Okay. One way you make a lot of money with dividends is, okay, you see Facebook. If you were to start buying Facebook stock like 10 years ago, and you would have accumulated a lot of Facebook stock over 10 years, and now Facebook just started paying a dividend, then you would see some decent money from dividends, right? Because you would have bought it when it was a high growth company. And then now it has become a dividend player. So I say that to say this, like a company like Tesla, right? Because I like Tesla. That's one company I, have been involved in for a while. For me to see a lot of money in dividends, I would have to keep buying Tesla. And then in the future, they announce that they're paying a dividend. Then I could actually see some money. But like trying to buy enough Nike stock to actually see a difference in dividends, you would need to buy like $100,000 worth. You know what I mean? And then once you buy $100,000 worth, you would only make what, $4,000 a year off of it? You would get $1,000 every 4 months. That's like nothing. And I don't even know if Nike pays 4%. Nike could pay 3%. So 3% on $100,000, that's $3,000 a year. That ain't shit. But on the flip side, let's say you bought Facebook back in the day, and you're buying a bunch of Facebook, right? Facebook's like $500 now. Let's say if you bought, your average cost on Facebook was $50. Okay, so you're 10x on Facebook. Now you could actually make a little bit of money on it. And you got to think they just started paying a dividend. What about the next 5 years? If you're still buying Facebook stock, and then also you reinvest in Facebook stock with the dividend. So yeah, that's probably why I never really paid close attention to dividend stocks. But like, a company like Nvidia, well, they're not going to be paying a dividend no time soon because they're still in the high growth phase, but who knows? They could pay a dividend soon. But I think they would probably do stock buybacks before they pay the dividend, because that's usually how it goes. Like, they start doing a lot of stock buybacks. That pushes up the price. And then eventually they start paying a dividend, right? So yeah, that would be dope. Ten-year stocks. I own one share of Nike. Yeah, it's definitely not good enough. I mean, for you to really make serious money in dividends, like I said, it would have to be a 10-year play or longer, okay? Or longer. Yeah, that's kind of crazy if you think about it. Yeah, but that's why I don't just really, you know, also I kind of want like a diverse portfolio. Like I don't want to just buy Tesla stock like every month, you know, every week just buy the same stock. Like that could be good, but I want to be diversified. Like what if I'm not right? Okay. What if they do have more bumps in the road? And then another thing about Tesla is, see, the one reason why I look at Palantir is because by it being a smaller market cap, it could literally, it could literally 4x. Tesla, I don't think it's gonna 4x no time soon. No time soon. So a company like Palantir, what is $22 now? For it to 4x, it would go from 22 to 44. Okay. It would go from 44 to 88. And then it would go from 88 to, 172. That would be a 4x. And just think if you bought it at 22 and it's at 178, that's bank, you know. I don't know if is that 4x or is 4x is 22 and they go to 88. I'm confused. No, if it's 22 and it goes to 88, that's 400%. The other one is 4x, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, that's definitely money, y'all. I'm thinking the stock market will start moving up after Trump returns to office. You know, this year is going to be a rough year. I'm telling y'all. Because look at gas prices. Gas prices are still creeping. Okay? When gas prices get higher, you know what that's going to do? When gas prices get higher, that's going to make folks not go out as much, right? Also, that's going to make the prices going to go up on everything. Because you got to think, we already got inflation at the grocery store. Prices at the grocery store already increased a lot. Already. So once the gas prices go up, like they are going up now, that's going to push the prices up even higher at the grocery store. And you got to think, in the past 2 months, gas prices have went bananas in the past 2 months. And I'm talking about gas prices, and I drive an EV, and I'm still noticing. I'm still like, God dang, yo, this ain't good. Because stuff got to get on trucks to be shipped to your house, be shipped to the store. It's got to get on trucks. So you look at gas prices, man. If so, we're not into World War III by then. So I don't think World War III gonna happen, because I don't know if y'all been following this whole Israel and not Palestine, but Israel and Iran now. God damn, Israel just fucking with everybody right now. Now they going after Iran. So if y'all don't know that whole story, basically Israel bombed the Iran embassy in Syria. Okay. Now, things get bad when folks start bombing embassies. Let's just keep it real. So they took out some key Iranian guy there. Now, Iran retaliated, okay? They basically sent all them drones over to Israel. Israel spent $1 billion to shoot all them junks down, okay? A lot of money, okay? But they gotta defend their country. U.S. helped, France helped, Jordan helped. All these countries was helping out, right? So I think 300 missiles or something, 300 drones and 300 missiles or something like that went over to Israel, and only a few of them hit actual Israel, okay? Now, for the most part, Israel they kinda won that, because they shot down 99% of them, okay? So yes, Iran was bombing them, but they shot majority of them down. So it's kind of like Israel kind of won that one, right? But then Israel can't take that for a no. They looking at it like, Iran just bombed us. Yeah, but they didn't really fuck up that much stuff, you know? They didn't really mess up. So you already know Sleepy Joe Biden, if y'all don't know who Sleepy Joe is, Joe Biden said, if y'all bomb Israel, if y'all bomb Iran, you're gonna do it by yourself. So if that's true, Israel ain't gonna do shit. For real. If that's true, Israel ain't gonna do shit because you gotta think, if America ain't gonna back Israel, they ain't gonna do it. What Israel probably gonna do is keep fucking with that other country, Palestine, because they can keep messing with them all day. And the only thing that's gonna really happen is Joe Biden gonna get them some more money, and there's just gonna be more protests in America, okay? But they don't wanna really piss off Iran. Because the thing about Iran, what a lot of people have been saying about Iran, is Iran got their finger on the trigger. Now, I don't exactly know what that means, but they want Israel to retaliate. And then they're gonna retaliate. And then that's gonna be World War III. So the thing is, that's why Sleepy Joe was like, hey, if y'all do that, y'all gonna be on your own. And I'm just kind of like, hey, if they retaliate on Iran, let them handle it. But the thing is, the crazy thing about a war is to win a war, what you have to do, this is gonna sound real crazy, you gotta carpet bomb them folks. And when I say them folks, I'm talking about anyone, okay? Let me give you an example. When Japan attacked Hawaii, right? Japan did the Pearl Harbor, right? What did the US do? The US carpet bombed them. Basically, flew over there, dupe, dupe, dupe. That's it. Japan surrendered, okay? That was it. It wasn't no terrorist attacks. It wasn't no hanky-panky. It was dupe, dupe, dupe. That's it. Japan surrendered, right? They said, no, we done, you know? Now, if you look at the war with Germany, what did the US do? Same shit, carpet bomb, dupe, dupe, dupe. That's it, okay? For years, America hasn't won a war, right? Look at Vietnam War. They didn't do no carpet bomb. It was no carpet bomb. It was, 20 years that was over there fighting? No carpet bomb. Look at the Afghanistan War. 20 years, no carpet bomb. They just over there basically jacking each other off for 20 years, spending all this money, okay? Hopefully, there's no carpet bomb. Because if it is, if one of them do it, because both of them got nukes, you know, and no one knows how many nukes Israel has, you know? Like, they never, ever has told anyone how many they have. My guess, they probably got a bunch, yo. That's just my guess. They probably got a bunch of them joints. They probably got enough to end the world. I mean, that's just my guess. Like, I'm just, a dude with dreadlocks that live in San Francisco. But I don't think they just gonna have one or two. They probably got a bunch of them joints. They probably got them surrounded all over the Middle East. So, I don't know, that, mm, mm, mm. How weak yet acting strong and right. Mm-hmm. Mm. I just escaped from prison with these pants on. Everybody's off in their own world. Okay, your comments are like, Ronnie, your comments are a little off, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna put you in timeout because you ain't talking about shit. Put you in timeout for 10 minutes. Maybe you'll get the idea. If you come back talking shit, I'm gonna put you on timeout for like 24 hours. My dream is living on a boat, catching mermaids, and see unicorns while looking for the heart of the ocean. I also like shitting on restaurant tables for the waiter. Okay. Okay. Mm. Yes, I don't know, war. Hopefully nothing happens, yo. Hopefully nothing happens because honestly, Israel they look good right now. They really look good how many, missiles they fired down. How many missiles they stopped going into their country. They should just take that as a win. Maybe they won't. Maybe they say, oh no, we need to get these fools. Mm-mm. Hey, so, you know something I was talking about? So I got a friend, right? We talk on the phone, and he was talking about Coachella, okay? He was talking about, man, I can't believe Coachella. You hear how expensive it is? And I'm like, yeah, like, Coachella's always expensive. I'm like, Coachella is just a status symbol, you know? Yeah, and he was like, what? Burritos were $60 at Coachella. And I was like, well, yeah, I believe that because it's a status symbol, right? And he was just like, I can't believe people waste money like that. And I'm like, well, you gotta think, like, everybody that's going to Coachella ain't eating $60 burritos. A lot of people going to Coachella, they camping and shit. They cooking food and they're not like spending money like that. Like some people are. Maybe you stay there for a couple days and maybe you get one burrito, but like probably not every meal. And for some people, it might be that way. He was just like, I just don't get it. Like, why would people spend that much money? And I was like, bro, it's a status symbol. If you're in that circle of people, where everybody drives a $100,000 car and everybody got a rich family and all y'all went to Stanford, yeah, going to Coachella would be what you would do, right? And he was just like, yeah, I just don't get that. And I was like, bro, do you realize that it's people out here that drive, Rolls Royce and drive Lambos and drive McLarens? I'm like, do you know how much a McLaren costs? Do you know how much a Rolls Royce costs? Do you know how much, And he was just like, yeah, I get that. But like, he just like couldn't comprehend. And it's just like, bro, he's like younger, he's like 25. And I'm just like, bro, you have a government job. You work around people that don't do shit like that. That's why you can't comprehend it, dude. I was trying to explain to him, but he was just like, I don't understand how people can pay $60 for a burrito. And it's just like, what? I mean, bro, it's fucking Coachella. Like, I'm not going to Coachella. But $60 for a burrito is a lot of fucking money. Like, let's just be real. It's not like I would ever pay $60 for a burrito. But I was trying to explain to him, like, yo, like, people do shit like that. Like, that's the class of some people. Like, they spend money like that. And he just could not wrap his head around it. I worked for Southern Fried Vegan there. Oh, at Coachella. Yeah, that's crazy. $60 for a burrito, yo. You know. But then I was also like telling him about. I don't know if y'all ever heard of the store in LA called. I think it's called Edwardian, like Edwardian or something. Basically, it's literally the most expensive grocery store you can go to. Like, you can get an apple. It might be like $15 for an apple. You can get like a smoothie. A smoothie might be $30. It might be $50 for a fucking smoothie. It's like the craziest thing ever. Let me see. What's the name of it? Edwardian. I was telling him about it, and he didn't. My friend, he didn't even know what it was. Oh, so yeah, it's called it. Let me see. Oh, it's called Air One. Okay. I was telling him about this shit, and he didn't even know what it was. And I was like, bro, the only reason people would go there is, to be around their other friends. They go there too. But you can get like takeout. It'll be $100 for takeout. Mac and cheese will be like $100. Okay, for $53 for 4 lemons. Let that sink in for a minute. Cereal, $400 for a box of cereal. Like, it's crazy expensive, yo. Yeah, y'all should check it out. If you want to see something crazy, I'll put it in the chat. The prices are motherfucking insane, yo. I'll put it in the chat for y'all. Y'all can go check it out. I mean, I would never even shop there. We don't have one in San Francisco. Yeah, just type it into YouTube and you can see. It's basically a status symbol. It is literally a status symbol. Like, I wouldn't I couldn't afford to buy anything out of there. I'm gonna keep it real. Let me see what else they have on there that's crazy. $35 for a box of blueberries. $20 for a gallon of milk. Just think about $20 for a gallon of milk. Bottle of water, $25. A bagel, $15. Maple syrup, $42.99. Yeah, if you want to see something crazy, like check that grocery store out, y'all. It is stupid expensive. Like, it's like, who shops there? But once again, it's like the Louis Vuitton for grocery stores. I'll put it in the chat again. So the joke is on them. Yeah. The joke is on them. I mean, come on, it's just like a $60 burrito, you know? I'm actually gonna send this reel to my friend. And he's gonna be like, oh my gosh. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't even care anymore. Have you gotten an Asian spa massage? Um, I actually got a massage, an Asian massage, like last month. It wasn't a happy ending massage, but it was just on ClassPass. I had a bunch of points left over, so I was trying to use them at the end of the month. So I went and got a massage, and yeah, I got a massage, and yo, I passed out actually. That shit was good. Oh, you get, especially you get the vegan goodies. Yeah, dude, you gotta check that out, man. You gotta check out Edwardian or whatever. It's crazy expensive, man. Some, I had a friend in New York. He was telling me about it like 5 years ago. But when he was telling me about it, it just went over my head. He was saying that like he said that lemons are like $50 for a bag of lemons. And when he said that, it just shot straight over my head. I'm just like, what the fuck? You must mean $5, you know? And then he was like, a smoothie is like $25 and milk, a gallon of milk is like $30. And I was thinking, a gallon of milk for $30? Like, it must be fresh. They must get that. They got the cow out back and they just squeezed it out the cow, you know? And he was telling me this, and like, once again, it didn't even register until it moved to LA. And then I saw people talking about it on Instagram. And I was like, whoa. Edwardian got a steak on sale for $55. Are y'all like looking it up right now? Have y'all ever heard of that shit before? I mean, we're talking about expensive stuff here, you know? Like my homie with his government job is just like, I can't believe people spend so much money on stuff like this. And it's like, bro, there's a lot of rich people out there. Y'all probably thought y'all probably thought I was messing around, right? I know people leaving the chat because they go and looking at it. They're like, damn, this is real. Yeah, it is real. It's probably a grocery store just for celebrities. I mean, it's not exactly for celebrities, but who else can afford it? Think about it. You know, who else can afford it, yo? I mean, could you imagine spending like $300 on lunch? Like, could you literally imagine? I couldn't imagine that. Like, I couldn't. You can go to a fancy restaurant and it'll be way cheaper than going there. You know, you can go to a sit-down restaurant and leave a 20% tip and it'll be way cheaper than going there. But once again, it's like, it's a status symbol. It's like, oh, I'm posting on Instagram and I'm at such and such, you know? Crazy, huh? Yeah, valet parking too. A grocery store is valet parking. Hmm. 1,800 for what? And people be buying like the reels, yo. When you look at the reels, dude, the reels are great on it. Let me see. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. Like it's been a lot of fun hanging out with y'all tonight. I mean, we're just talking about random stuff here. Well, they got a burger for $10. That's actually pretty cheap. Yeah, the $20 smoothie's pretty popular too. That's about the only thing people can afford there that aren't rich. Think about it. On the reels, I see so many people talking about the smoothie because the smoothie's like 20 bucks. That's still a lot of money for a smoothie. But it's just almond milk and strawberries. Think about it. What a markup, yo. 19.99 for strawberries. Ooh, how much are the garbanzo beans? Gosh, the water's 19.99. This other water. Cashews, 33 dollars for a bag. A small bag, too. $991 for a grocery basket full of food. $1,000 at the grocery store. Holy shit. That's crazy, yo. Like, I've, like, honestly, I've actually haven't looked at it this much. Like, I saw like one or two reels on it, but I haven't really just looked through it. How much do they pay their employees? My guess is they probably pay their employees a little bit more than what Whole Foods would pay, but not too much more. $11 for a smoothie, that's not that bad, I would say. That might be about average price. $20 is like, okay, we're getting expensive. I doubt they pay their employees $8.75. No, because it's in California, so minimum wage is like at least $16. Maybe they make $25 an hour there. You know, maybe. You say try some things and review it. So it's in LA. They have a couple in LA. And I would have to, maybe I'll go there next time I go to LA. Like I'll go to LA probably pretty soon. I want to go to LA on the weekend. I don't want to go because of this, but I was thinking about going to LA maybe in a couple weekends. And if I do go to LA, I'll definitely go there. I'll definitely go there. I'm sure I'll find something that's not too crazy expensive. They're just getting over on people. It's not right. But you also got to think that's a place for rich people. Bottom line, that literally a place for rich people. Um, Celebrities and stars and people like that, you know. Are we talking about Air One? Yeah, we're talking about Air One. What else will we be talking about? Expensive freaking grocery store. We don't have one in San Francisco, by the way. No, we don't. Lemons 1951 per lemon. God, yeah. I don't even want to do a review because, like, I don't want to spend that much money to do a review on it, you know? Do videos or live stream from LA. Okay, so I will go to LA when, very soon. Um, GM is supposed to open up to the Tesla supercharging network. When they open up to the Tesla supercharging network, I'll go to LA because that way I can charge my car at the Tesla station. So I'll go then. Otherwise, it would just take me a lot longer to drive to LA because I'd have to stop and charge, you know? Go get a smoothie thing and show us. Bison short ribs for $109. Oh my gosh. That's so fucking expensive, bro. Starting pay there is about $17. That's kind of low. That is very low. That is very low. I don't though. LA is good. We have bums. Mm. Okay, so I think I'm gonna get off here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna get ready to lay down. But it's been fun hanging out with y'all. It's been fun chatting. I'll stream tomorrow night. This hair. Hmm. Oh, it's organic and it's healthy for you above all. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Hello, it's Mama of Castro Pineapple Fried Rice. See you. Great, you're gorgeous. Oh, dope. Oh, thanks. I gotta come back and get some pineapple fried rice again. Yeah, but right now I'm gonna go pass out. No, I'm not gonna pass out. I'm probably gonna watch some YouTube videos for a little bit and then I'm gonna go pass out. But it's nice. I love chatting with y'all and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. And peace out, yo. Oh, bye bye. Bye bye, Crystal Lee.